Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. We are going live and welcome to the show. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Anjum Qureshi, and I welcome you all for one more interesting session of Beyond Education, inspiring stories to inspire the world, being organized by IDYM Group of Companies. It is a unique talk show that invites people from different countries and from different fields of life, following different professions, and all are here to share their views and their success stories. Today, we are here with one more talented and dynamic personality, a scientist, a professor, counselor, global educator, published author, and an international speaker, Professor Dr. Pratik Rajan Mangekar. I welcome you, sir, for the show. And before starting the interaction, yes, welcome, sir. And before starting the interaction, I just take this opportunity to introduce him. He is the first Indian to be appointed as the Planetary Minister of Sustainable Development of newly emerging the Kingdom of Atlantis, a decentralized sovereign kingdom. He is the first youngest Indian whose book Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals is now a part of Atlantean education program, and the count is still on. And he's the first Indian who has more than 850 international, national, and state awards, six national patents, 15 world records at the age of 28 for his contribution in the field of teaching and research. He is the youngest Indian to receive more than 125 honorary high degrees across the globe, and he is the first Indian to be appointed by more than 45 international organizations on various high positions at the same time. He is a visiting faculty in many national and international foreign universities, and many, many more. And in fact, for most of the times, what I am seeing is either the first Indian or the youngest Indian to achieve that honor. So, sir, we'll be discussing more of your achievements. And, sir, yes. So, let's start with introduction. So, and it was really like an amazing thing to when I was reading your profile. There's much more, I know. There's much more that you have sent, but we need to start. And the rest of your achievements we'll be discussing in our interaction. Yes, sir. To start with the first one, you are the first Indian youngest professor to start teaching at the age of 16. Until you reach 27, you have completed nearly 12 years of teaching, sir. So, how did you start at such a young age?
Yes, before I tell you the secret of this, I would like to uh, throw some light on a little about my background. So, Mumbai, I born and brought up in Mumbai. Mumbai is a city of dreams. So, in this dream city, many people fulfill their dreams and live. So, I am a person who had made a name for himself in the field of education, research, arts, social services in a very short span of time across the country and in the world. So I was born into a typical Maharashtrian family in Mumbai. The family consists of four members, my parents and my younger sister. So my father, Rajan Mungekar, was a kabaddi player and a textile mill worker. So he initially worked in a private company, but when the company closed down, he got a job as a milk worker at Murarji Mill in Mumbai. And due to the poor financial condition of his family, he had to leave his education and take up a job to fulfill their siblings' education and household responsibilities. So after his marriage, he was frequently accompanied by his wife, my mother, Mrs. Manisha Mungekar. She fulfilled her duties as a mother and housewife. She has also worked in many small scale companies to earn for the education of the children on occasion. So, how can children be nurtured while caring for children? She constantly tried for this. She completed the children's education, me and my sister, by mortgaging all her jewelry to complete both the children's schooling and higher education. So no one reached out for the education of their children. It was the wish of my parents that their children should grow up with a good high education. So my mother was constantly struggling for both of us to come out on top in different competitions. Special emphasis was laid on the study preparation of both the children, like recitation, drawing, beautiful handwriting. My handwriting is very beautiful. I have got national award for my handwriting. Along with the education, she also emphasized on to learn singing. I'm a trained classical vocalist also, playing instruments, dance, oratory, storytelling, painting, writing, poetry, verse reading, Bhagavad Gita. I have by hearted entire Bhagavad Gita. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yutsavaha mamaka pandava shaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. Like that, we used to recite the entire shlokas, Upanishads, and dance, who strives for it and can be called really great. The greatness of this, my mother, was that without wanting money, comforts, her only wish is their children should be highly educated. Okay, that's the only aim she has till date. And we were not able to get education due to her thought is we were not able to get education due to the circumstances, but our children should get a good education. So growing up under the tutelage of such parents and being aware of the real situation, I had a different dream at an early age. So I started taking steps to fulfill my dreams of becoming a great scientist in India with higher education. So my early education from kindergarten to third standard was done in Idym High School, and further education from fourth standard to 10th standard was done at Swami Vivekananda Vidyamandir Dattanagar in Dombivli, in Maharashtra only. So I had made a name of, in school life also by participating in various competitions at school. And after studying in, English, or you can say some English, I got a good percentage, 88% marks in the 10th board examination. And later I decided to pursue a professional diploma. So at the age of 16, then I studied diploma in technical applied chemistry, diploma in textile chemistry, BTech in biotechnology, PhD in chemistry, PhD in biomarkers, PhD in leadership and change management, and now I have completed my PhD in education. So this is my academic or you can say qualification. So at the age of 16, I started taking classes in institutes or in some junior colleges in Mumbai from class 5 to 10, and so that my parents would not have to bear the cost of my education. So since I was interested in since childhood I was interested in teaching from the beginning, I continue my education for the sake of teaching. I studied teaching from the, I started teaching at the age of 16 because I know that I want to learn and I want to take, many degrees from many institutions, many big universities. Okay, I have foreign university degrees also. And for that, we need money. And I know that my parents could not afford my, the entire fees. So I got the opportunity to work as a professor in the same college from which I completed my, study. And then I studied, as I said earlier, also biotechnology from Mumbai University. Then I've done my PhD in spectroscopy. So while pursuing this higher education, I was also guided by a renowned person, which is my guru, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar. And considering Mashelkar ideology, Dr. Mashelkar's ideology as an ideal, I continue my journey on the path of progress. So, in this, now this is the 13th year of my career, teaching career. So in these 13th years, I used to teach for, 14 hours a day. That's my world record, 14 hours a day, because I know to get into good university, to get into higher studies, I need a lot of money, lakhs of money. So I used to teach for 16 hours, 14 hours every day, Saturday, Sunday, marathon lectures. I used to take marathon lectures. What we call is that marathon lectures. That means from morning 7 to late night 10 o'clock. Okay, so 7 to 9, 9:15 to 11:15, 11:30 to 1:30, then break 3 to 5, 5:15 to 7:15, 7:30 to 10. That's how I used to take lectures Saturday, Sunday. And in the working days, bunking my college lectures, I used to take lectures for so many coaching institute or so many classes. So I used to go, my college timing is 9 to 5, because I was doing engineering. So I used to start my day at 6:30. Okay, so 7 to 10, I used to take one lecture, then I used to go for college, and last lecture always I used to bunk for to reach at my place. So then 4 to 10 every day I used to take lectures. So that's how I started my teaching journey at the age of 16, and now I'm 28 complete, 29 running, and 12 years of teaching experience in so many colleges, institutes, academies, universities, national as well as foreign.
That's wonderful, sir, to know how you started so early, teaching so early. In fact, when I read it, I was really wondering, at the age of 16, how can somebody start with it? That is really amazing. And so you're not only a teacher, but as I saw in your profile, you have been also appointed as vice chancellor positions like Unified Theology Seminary, USA, University of Kingdom of Atlantis, Singapore, and Western University, Zimbabwe, and Western University, Nigeria. So, how did you get this opportunity to be a vice chancellor at such a young age?
Yes, I'm the first and only Indian to be appointed as a vice chancellor for these universities. So basically, as I said earlier also, I'm a visiting faculty in more than 63 universities. Okay. So I used to travel a lot. I'm traveling now, in the month of January, my tour will start, foreign tour. So I used to go, I'm a visiting faculty in London, Scotland, Ireland, the entire UK, then some parts of USA, some Gulf countries, then entire Africa continent. Okay, so after giving so much of lectures, a lot of investigation has happened, about me and my lectures or entire background. So they found that I have a clean, crystal clear background. Okay, no controversies. Okay, no corruption. I'm a very sincere, simple, hardworking guy. I work 24/7. So the committee, the board of advisory, the Senate members, they have decided to appoint me and my qualification. I have a lot of, I published more than 45 plus research papers, numerous articles in magazines and various websites, newspaper articles. In the year 2022, I have delivered more than 200 plus keynote address in 200 international conferences. So, by for this the chancellor, Mr. Professor Kilangu David, he has told me that we have investigated on internet, then they have contacted some universities on their mail addresses, Facebook, social media platforms, and they found that I have a very rich education background. The committee decided to appoint me at an, in spite of this young age, they have decided that to appoint me as a vice chancellor for so much university. And now also I'm getting so many opportunities for so many universities, but I thought I cannot manage, because it's very difficult to handle the entire management of university, whether it is online university or offline university. But the management part is very tedious and time consuming. So I thought I can continue with this much as of now.
No, then it's a great thing, sir, because you're vice chancellor of nearly 4 universities at the moment, I think. Okay, sir, and as you mentioned, you are a visiting faculty in many national as well as the international universities, and you said something like 63 universities. So, sir, and as you told, you have so many degrees. So, what all of the subjects you're also you have done B engineering in biotech, I think.
Biotechnology.
Yeah, biotechnology. That's
So
really
I teach chemistry, entire chemistry. Okay, I'm the only professor who are comfortable with any type of chemistry. In chemistry, we have organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, biochemistry, then
in engineering to study engineering chemistry also.
engineering chemistry. Okay, so I'm comfortable with any chapter and any form of chemistry. So I, generally teach chemistry, spectroscopy, and entire and biotechnology subjects like immunology, biochemistry, microbiology, cell biology, stem cell technology. Recently, on 27th November in Delhi, I was the president of International Education and Business Summit, and in that summit, I have launched my 4th book, which is on stem cell science, and this is the only book, okay, which is easily affordable to all engineering, medical, and bio students. Because generally, if you search it on Google or if you search it on any Amazon or Flipkart, all stem cell science books are very expensive. Okay, minimum 9,000, minimum 10,000 onwards, till 50,000, 60,000. But for society and for these students, because I have experience, I cannot afford 9,000 rupees book for my studies, for some article or for some assignment. So then I have decided to write a book on this stem cell technology with a minimum cost. So my book cost is only 499 rupees. So any students from any country who can easily afford and can study on this topic. So what was your question? I forgot your question.
Yes, I was asking about what all subjects you teach.
So the subjects are chemistry, pure chemistry, applied chemistry. Then in chemistry, I teach organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, biochemistry. Okay, and in biotechnology, I teach immunology, microbiology, cell biology, then process controls and calculation, and also I teach polymer science. Then I've done my diploma in textile chemistry, so I also teach textile chemistry. Okay, in textile chemistry, we have subjects like textile printing, bleaching, mercerization, dyeing, finishing. So I used to, now at this age, I generally teach chemistry and biotechnology, but I used to teach 4-5 years back 56 subjects. Because in Mumbai University we have 46 subjects in engineering. The 4 years curriculum, we have 46 subjects. So I used to teach those subjects plus my bio subjects, chemistry subjects, textile subjects. So
yes, sir, I know about engineering. I know because I'm also basically an engineer and I'm a professor in engineering college.
So you can, so you can easily connect.
Yeah, I can know how people struggle to clear all the subjects. And yes, sir, now, besides your education, you also have so many doctors. I think more than 300 honorary
Yes.
doctors that you have. So would you like to share at least some of them? I know you can't you can't share all the 300 at a time, but at
You
least
know,
few of them you can just share.
Acha. Okay, I'll try. Uh, Actually, there are, on 22nd January 2022, I have updated my resume. So that time, there were 300. Then later on, I didn't count. So
That's what you have written
I have
more than.
received, I have received honorary doctorate of education from, the World Human Rights Protection Council Commission, WHRPC. Then Doctor of Philosophy in Education from Commonwealth Vocational University, Kingdom of Tonga, near Australia. A Doctor of Education from Brampton International University, Canada. Honorary Doctorate of Science, my DSc from All India Institute of Public and Physical Health Sciences, Delhi University, Government of India. Doctor of Science from Westbird University, Zambia. Doctor of Science from, in Abundance Counseling from Abide University, USA. Then honorary doctorate from Syria, Brixton University, USA. Then Theophany International University, Haiti and Philippines. Then Leaders Autonomy International, Philippines. Then honorary doctorate, joint honorary doctorate from affiliated organization and institutions of the United Nations, Geneva and UNESCO. Then there are many.
Yeah, so I said at least few of them. Okay, sir, and okay, like I told you, I am also from an engineering background. So somewhere that I'm most interested in is knowing about your patents. You have 6 patents.
Yeah, 6 patents.
By the now more than that, what? But in your profile you mentioned about 6. So what are those 6 patents about?
Acha, basically, after my education, no, I do a lot of research on multidisciplinary science. Okay, after my PhD in spectroscopy and the bio PhD, so I have a total 6 patents. So my first patent is on cancer treatment. So treatment of cancer with tetrahedral DNA nanostructures, TDN method. By using TDN method, the treatment of cancer is possible. So that was my first patent. Second patent is on solar cell and photoelectric conversion element. Third patent is on nanomaterial based thermal indicator. Fourth patent, facial emotion detection using neural networks, MI based. Then fifth is on a smoothing technique for square root exact penalty function. And last patent was on multi-agent topology for an energy efficient building structure with AI, artificial intelligence. So this is about my patents, and and you can search it on Google. You'll get the entire information, how this the system or patent works. So you can find it on Google also.
And
It
that
is
way,
available.
like so much different fields. You're working on AI, you're working with neural networks, you're working on renewable energy sources like the solar. So that is again so much various kinds of.
Because I have studied, SDG goals. No, so in that SDG 17 goals, all this, we have to study. So in fact, on SDG, I have written one book, Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals, and which has got many international awards. And now this book is a part of Atlantean Education Program. They have a proper, I have sent my ebook to them, and from that ebook they have made one entire syllabus on my book. Okay, they have a proper exam pattern, and after completion of this diploma, they give certificate of recognition. So now this book is a part of Atlantean Education Program, and till date 250 students get benefited. And also this book has got many international awards, and this is actually the main important thing is this book is non-academic in nature, but now part of Atlantean Education Program, which is academic. So this is itself a world record. And I'm the first Indian, because all these foreigners, they think that we Indians don't we don't know English, or how to frame the academy. Even in engineering or in medical, even all students, we use reference books, and all reference books are from the foreign writers. So this is my answer to those who think that we Indians we Indians can't do anything. We Indians, we can do anything, and nothing is impossible for us. Our youth is so powerful. I've worked for youth also. I'm a former IYDC president, International Youth Development Council, and now I'm a president of Idym Foundation, International Youth Development Council. So our youth is capable to do anything. Even there is one quote: "Impossible says I am possible." So that that quote is every day we implement. Every Indian has so much of potential, so much of talent. Okay, so that I wanted to prove that we can do anything and everything. So
yes, you have to really, you can do anything and everything. And so you were talking about world records or somewhere. I was just reading, like you have more than 15 world records, I think.
Yeah, 15 world record.
Yeah. About your book, and then you told about your teaching hours, and okay, a few more if you would like to share about your world record.
Yeah, you have already listed those in the introduction. Okay, I'm the first Indian to be appointed as a planetary minister for ministry in sustainable development of newly emerging Kingdom of Atlantis. Then I'm the youngest professor to start teaching at the age of 16. I have taught to more than 8,000 plus students on record, and more than 6,500 plus career counseling, free career counseling. So that was also a record. Then I'm the first Indian to receive Mendelev's fellowship. Mendelev's fellowship. Dmitry Mendeleev was a pioneer of periodic table. So Mendelev's fellowship, which is United Kingdom's highest academic honor. Then about my book, first youngest Indian whose book Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals is now part of Atlantean education program. Then more than 300 honorary doctorate, that is also a world record. Then first Indian who has this is old one, 850, now more than 1,000 international, national and state awards for my contribution in the field of teaching and research. First youngest Indian to receive 125 plus honorary high degrees across the globe. Then I've been appointed, by 56 international organizations on various high positions at the same time. First Indian to be appointed as ambassador by more than 60 organizations, all international organizations of many countries in almost all disciplines, whether it is education, women empowerment, then peace. Then first youngest Indian, this is also a world record, to start teaching at the age of 16. And at the age of 27, I've completed my 12 years of teaching. Generally at the age of 27, we start our career. So this is also a world record. Then I have received many titles. Okay, royal and prestigious titles such as Lecturus Magnificus from Philippines. Then HRH, His Royal Highness 5-star Duke from Singapore. Then HRH, Sir, Sir is the title. Everyone is Sir nowadays. But before you can say, what I want to say, that suffix and prefix, these are the two things, right? So Sir prefix is very rare, like Sir J.J. Thompson, and so like that I have received from Singapore University Sir Pratik. Okay, so Sir is one of the title. Then from institution, first Indian to receive the distinguished title Professor Wisdom from Institution Cultural Colombiana Casa Poetica, Plumas, Colombia, from South America. So these are my special titles before and after my name. They are there. Then instead of these, in spite of these titles, I have also been appointed as a director for research and innovation, Department of Research and Innovation, Lighthouse Leadership University, Oxford University. And recently, in last week, I've been appointed as a dean for international development, Theophan International University, Haiti and Philippines. So these all are my world records. And in teaching also, I earlier told you about my world record for 16 hours per day. Okay, I used to teach 14 hours. So that is also that itself a world record. And everything which I'm telling you, I have a proper document. If I'm saying 300, more than 300 doctorates, I can show you my 300 doctorate certificates. If I'm saying 125 honorary high degrees, I can, so that's how, that is why I told you in the earlier, in the beginning, that I'm a very simple, hardworking and very professional guy. So my entire documents are, I've prepared well, what I can say, documentation, so no one can challenge me, or if they challenge, I'm very much potential to give all my credential, all my world records, all my doctorate certificates, all my awards, okay, so that they can verify or they can cross check. So this is about me and my achievements, and now you can ask anything, any question.
I think we are getting short of, we have time, but I think you also have a lecture.
Yeah. One more thing. Total, I have written 4 books. Okay. One is on sustainable development goals, Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals. Second book I have written, I wrote on education and eternal asset. Okay. So in that book, from Guru Shishya tradition to modern teaching methodology, I've covered the entire, concepts and topics. Third book is on leadership and change management, which is for corporate and trainers. And last book, which has recently released on 27th, which is on stem cell science, Introduction to Stem Cell Science. So these all are my books, and all my books are available on Amazon, Flipkart, or various platforms. So you can buy, you can read those books. This is my, this is about my books. Then awards. Okay, I have received many international, every day, I receive some honor or, award. But the greatest award is, when you got some messages from your students, that, by listening your lecture, we inspired a lot. And, finally, I would like to conclude with this, that now I'm on a mission to help students. Okay. I'm taking career guidance or lectures, and these lectures are not typical career counseling lectures. Okay, I don't tell any student that these are the fields, these are the top university. No, actual career counseling is how to study. Okay, how to work on conceptual study, notes making. Okay, then there are so many foreign education policies, scholarships. Okay, in spite of poor background, any students, okay, with proper guidance and proper documentation, they can go to study abroad. So these kind of things I'm telling. Now I'm on a mission to, help students, and I'm very much delighted and happy to share that on 29th November. I've delivered my first lecture, and there in South Delhi for some school. More than 600 students and teachers who were there, and they are very much happy. First time I have I've witnessed whistling for my career counseling lecture. After my lecture, they have photographed me. Or then I took lecture on Rotary Club arrange my lecture on career counseling. Then so many colleges, as you can follow me on Instagram, Dr. Pratik Mungekar. I have a page also, Professor Dr. Pratik Rajan Mungekar on Facebook, and various social media platforms, to Twitter, LinkedIn. So you can see all those lectures, the photographs, and how students are interacting, and I'm interacting with students, teachers. So now I'm on a mission to help students. And also tomorrow also I'm going Pune for my career counseling lecture. So wish me luck, and thank you so much.
That's wonderful, sir. But just I have one more question for you.
Okay.
You told about your parents, that the support which your parents gave you and how they helped you to build up your career. But there should be certainly some more people who must have helped you, who must have inspired you throughout your career. So who are
Yes,
those
yes.
people?
See, first is, of course, my parents, then my guru, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Raghunath Mashilkar. Okay, he has guided me a lot. Then my all professors and teachers, they are very kind till date, and they are like my family. All my VJTI professors, all are scientists, and at various big positions. But
Yeah.
they support me a lot, because they know my situation, and how I'm handling those, my academic as well as my teaching career, plus the financial background. So my all teachers, my school teachers, my diploma teachers, then my engineering professors, my PhD guides, my friends. Okay, we were 18 friends, all are now scientists and at various positions. So we were 18 friends. We enjoyed a lot, but when it comes to study, we were so focused. So my friends also, my sister, my younger sister Vaishnavi, she has also supported me a lot, because it's very difficult, because I travel a lot nowadays. So she take care after me about my family and the domestic help. You understand what I'm trying to
Yes, I
say.
understand.
So my
Got it.
parents, my family, my my all relatives, these are the people who are there with me always.
Yes, sir. And sir, after 5 years, where do you find yourself?
Padma Shri. Because
Oh, wow.
one more good news I would like to announce, that on March my nomination is going for Padma Shri. Okay, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, already recommended my name with the official letter to Indian government, and the file, in the month of March 22nd, 2023. My nomination is going for Padma Shri. So after 5 years, I think uh, I think
Yeah.
I'm Padma Shri.
Yes, yes, we
Dr.
hope for
Pratik.
that. Our prayers are with you.
I always tell to my all students that your aim, aspiration should high as much as possible. You know, so like that, my aims and goals are very high. I'm not satisfied at all, and I'm struggling a lot till date and every day. And I always tell to my students and to my people, to all the education, our fraternity, that keep struggling, keep shining. Okay, work hard in silence, and let success makes the noise. So that's my final message. And if any
So thank
question,
you,
you can
sir.
ask me, or we can conclude.
I think, yes, sir, we can conclude, no problem. And thank you very much for joining the show. And you're really an inspiring personality. And in fact, you are an inspiration to the youth of the country. And we hope that, like you mentioned, like you are being nominated for Padma Shri, and our prayers, our best wishes are always with you. And we hope that you will achieve whatever you wish for. Thank you very much, sir, for joining the show. And
And I would like to congratulate Igniting Dreams of Young Minds Foundation, IDYM, which is, I'm also part of IDYM. I'm a proud member, and I would like to congratulate Mr. Ravi and my dear little sister Dinul, for organizing such an back-to-back series with different themes, a lot of conferences with different and unique themes, topics, and also to you, Dr. Anjum, for being host for several days continuously. Every day you're hosting. I can feel and I know the intensity. I can feel the the hard work, while hosting such events, or we need a lot of patience, time, and you can understand me better, because because I am also for I've done a lot of moderations also. I'm a speaker, so I know I am an organizer for so many international conferences. So I know how much patience, hard work behind all these successful programs and successful stories. So sincerely, my heartfelt gratitude to Ravi sir, Dr. Anjum, Mrs. Dinul, and all the entire our IDYM team for recognizing people, and for doing so much of things selflessly for the nation. So once again, thank you so much.
And sir, let me tell you very honestly, like I had read about you earlier in some of the online platforms, and from the first day itself, and I have been a speaker with you for one or two events in ITY. So when we started with Beyond Education series, somewhere I was searching for your name. I was searching, okay, when will Dr. Pratik Mungekar be there on this Beyond Education? And today it was there, and it was great hosting you, and it was a great opportunity for me to interact with you. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, of course, Ravi, sir, without whom this would have been possible. And dear Dinul and Zeenat ma'am and all the team of IDY. Thank you, Anand. Thank you very much.
Thank you.